Hey everyone, how's it going? Just want to talk a little about a unknown thing I think to most people, as I've seen a lot of people not using them correctly or not using them at all or missing out on them. Siphon mods, very helpful tool to keep your super active with more orbs or work into your abilities with your mods and stuff for combinations. But in the artifact this season, we have 3 options for combinations to go with Strand. You have Arc, Solar, and Void. So you have plenty of options to put that on and take care of 2 weapon types, as the whole point of the Siphon mods are to match to your weapons. I think a lot of people are missing out on what weapon they're using for ad clear as the one to match the siphons. So yeah, their siphons may match, say they're heavy and it's doing boss damage, but if you're killing a lot of red bars, you kind of want your ad clear to be the one with the siphon, because that's where your orbs are going to spawn off of. So if you're using a heavy, not really the most important thing unless it's a machine gun to match your siphons. But we really got to make sure we're focusing on say if you're using a Wish Ender, put a kinetic siphon on. If you're using a Quicksilver Storm, please put a Strand a siphon on if you have the catalyst. If you're still kinetic already, or say you're running like an Osseo Striga or something, then put on a kinetic siphon. But if you're running a Quicksilver Storm and it's like Strand, and say your heavy is a hothead that's Arc for a Grandmaster Nightfall, you shouldn't have just a Arc siphon on, right? Or a kinetic siphon on if you're using a Strand and an Arc weapon. So match those up. The more orbs you generate would definitely be a benefit for you and your team, as your boots really help out a lot if you're using recuperation to keep you alive, interpation, anything else, absolution if you like to have all your abilities back. So even your surge mods, if you're doing boss damage and you're going to go into damage phase, you don't have 3 stacks or even 4 stacks if you're using stacks on your chest for your weapon surges, you're going to be in a bad spot. So make sure that you put that siphons on, make it easy for everyone else. I hear a lot of people complaining, say they don't have their well backup, they don't have their super available for the second DPS phase of Crota Master. That doesn't make any sense. If everyone uses the siphon mods, everyone's ad clearing because there's a bunch of things to clear, you should easily be able to get your super back and active for that DPS phase. So we really got to make sure get those siphons going. If other people on your team don't have the right siphons, give them a quick reminder. I know people switch gear all the time and they're not realizing, hey, I switched my fusion rifle from an Arc to a Solar and I forgot to switch my siphon mod along with my other weapon that's an Arc or something, right? So if they switch their weapon, make sure, hey, we need those orbs. It'll help you out a lot. Yes, a benefit for your super uptime will be like hands-on or dynamo or ashes to assets. But the main benefit's going to be just get those orbs dropped. It'll be a lot easier for your team and survivability. So, little quick note there. Please use your siphon mods correctly. Double check them when you go to do a Grandmaster Nightfall or a Master Raid or any normal content. Just make sure you match those up in your loadouts. I know loadouts are bugged still fully for most gear if you're pulling it from your vault and stuff. Try to do your best, keep your siphon mods ready to go, and I hope this helps out. Let me know in the comments below what you think about siphons. I don't like that the siphon mods on the artifact are a cost of 3. I think they should be a cost of 2. I think they'd be more beneficial, but it is what it is. I always recommend sacrifice some of that stat mod on your gear if you need to get your mods set up. I think your mods are more important than your stats to a certain point. Like, get your first 2 100s up to it, and then everything else, if you can get your stats where you want, mods where you want them, and then work on your stats, do that. But hope this helps, and I hope you have a fantastic day.